What's up? Let me grab my building stuff. All the essentials. It's hanging good. It's all the good old people in here. Where were I? I were at the backpack, I think. Let's see. Sazabi is not finished yet because I am a hard-working man with a lot of busy projects. So, the main suit is done, as you see. Let's see if this works. Oh, nothing works. Why does nothing work? Here it works. Main suit is done. I just need the backpack and weapons, decals, coating. So there's at least the same amount of hours left. I haven't done panel lining on the legs as well, so there's a lot of work to be done on this kit. Not quite sure why my stream deck does not work. Give me a second here. Let's just close that one. It's typical. Always stuff that doesn't work. Well, that sucks. Well, we just have to do it on the OBS then. So much for hardware. I just tested it in the OBS and there it worked, but it seems like, yeah, that's how it is. Where's his titty armor? Did I miss something? I think I did, actually. I couldn't quite... Why is there so much black on him? What did I miss? Oh my. It's because I'm building while streaming, guys. Don't tell me I have to disassemble all kinds of stuff. Oh god. Good point, good point. The titty armor is not there. I need... Good point. That's how it is when you're not focused. I suppose I could have told myself why I still had some runners left. I D the I 11 and I 9 and 10. These are the missing parts together with some M parts. Nice spotted, guys. It's the high new spotters that spots My errors. I should hereby be stripped from my title. The Overlord, missing simple stuff like this. I'm embarrassed. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Should be no problem at all. So guys, anything new? What's up? Building something great? Looking forward to weekend? How many is online right now? Because I have some exciting news. How many here are from outside EU? Anyone here outside EU? Could be inside as well, depending on what I have to say. Do we have any online people from, where are you guys from? Asia, US? Not quite sure of the time zone right now. It's 7 hours the one way and 7 hours the other way. Anyways, this let me just check something out here. There and there and there, done. Save. There's something stupid about these live streams, is that I have to activate monetization. It's not activated by default, so you're just wasting money if I'm not activating it. So no one outside EU. Well, anyways, I had a call today from DHL Express department. What that basically means is that he wants to have a meeting with me on Wednesday regarding shipping to other places than Denmark and EU, but they do shipping to EU as well. So I'm not saying that this will succeed, but they were willing to help me a big part of the way, I think. I can't tell you anything until I had the meeting on Wednesday, but what he told me is that it should be no problem starting going worldwide, and probably could also make better rates in Europe as well. And the thing we have to remember is that GLS is not a courier at the same way as DHL is, which means that if we ship out express, then you have it almost the next day. Even though if it's in Italy, or not quite sure it works with the US next day delivery, but it should be pretty fast. So not only should the prices maybe be better, but we should also be able to deliver faster. And if we can deliver outside of EU, I think we could, not quite sure we could double, but maybe 30, 40, 50% of our average orders now would go up. If all the messages I get regarding if I can sell outside EU actually buys. And that would, of course, probably depend on the shipping prices. So I hope DHL can do some magic. We will see on Wednesday. It would be so exciting for me if I could support the rest of the world. And I know there would probably be some countries where the prices would simply just be too high, but that's just the way it is. I mean, it's also expensive for me to buy from Japan, so I hope we can figure out something good. It also depends on, I'm gonna get my file, the volume, of course. So the bigger we grow, the better prices. Good looking. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I also put on a nice cap and a white t-shirt today. Or was it the kid? No, it does not mean the end of GLS. Actually, they are doing a magnificent job, especially in Denmark. Um, I think you guys would have to decide for yourself. Both options will probably be available. So, whatever suits people best price wise and service wise, I think both option will be available and you can pick whatever seems cheapest and best. I think that's the way we're gonna go. Yeah, but I will figure that out regarding handling fees with DHL. It might be something I can pay upfront. I'm not quite sure how it works. That's what we're gonna have a meeting about, depending on what he has to say. I'm not quite sure of all the details, but I will of course get them in written on paper so we can discuss it. My wife has been working inside this business for 15 years, so I hope she can give her meaning on that as well. We should figure out something good. We normally do. What is Freeren, Ivan? Yeah, it could be pretty big if we succeed. Freeren. Huh. Whoa, that was close. Almost spilled my jar of nuts. I'm just gonna check out with the OBS here and the stream deck. GLS will not be removed, Renjin. No worries. I promise. Hey, George. So let's see here. We have these parts. There. So, what model am I building? Can you see it in the background? It's big and it's red. The Sazabi. I just missed some body armor. Oh, enjoy the schoolwork. So what else is new for me? Well, nothing really. Tomorrow I'm gonna do something I'm not that used to. I am together with a lot of what should we call them? gym rats. We are walking something called the Amamino in Denmark, which is 27 kilometers. Not quite sure how much that is in miles. We're gonna walk that distance, just for the fun of it. So if I have sore legs, no, I won't have. I was just walking 24 not so long ago, so should be fine. Let's pop off the arm. Place the armor part here, I think. Like that. And the back part is I-10. I is red, isn't it? Or is it black? Can't remember. That's not red. What's going on here? Yeah, you can always watch the stream later. If you have to work, you have to work. It's probably more important than watching me sitting here and mumbling about stuff. Not figuring out where all my runners are because I'm building at the wrong spot. So it says I, but so I'm looking for a runner that I just cut all the parts out of. The parts I need is right here. Could you be more stupid? I don't think so. Focus now, Jesper. Snap. I hate taking off parts like this. Not so fond of these pegs because I had one of them break on my Providence. There we go. There we go. So that was very fast spotted by you guys that he was missing some chest armor. I tried that before actually on, I can't remember what kit was that. Sinanjo Stein. The Sinanjo Stein, I think I discovered it myself, but I missed this exact same pieces there once I took a picture of it where I thought it was done until I realized something was not right. Also thought that the torso seemed a bit skinny. Here we go. Finally looking a lot better now. Working in a Gunpla warehouse must be fun. I love looking at big piles of Gunpla. It is fun. Sometimes it can be a bit stressed out on Mondays where I have a lot of orders, but it's definitely cozy. It's not always picking orders. It's also sitting in here and figuring out how to do things differently. Did I just see a DoorDash? Probably. I mean, it's just a video with a nice 4K background, but since it's on YouTube, we might have stupid commercials. But hey, that's what we live off. So on YouTube, at least, I don't live off commercials. I hardly make a living on that note for anything. But I at least today I released a video regarding you could join the YouTube. I'm not sure how many of you guys actually saw that, but you can. So I could mention it here as well. So the browser window here, you can, what is this? Was this the, I can't remember. This was just Discord? Yeah, could probably just do like this. Give me a second here. Window capture. There it is. Here? Yeah. So here basically you just press the join button and yeah, that's it. Then you get all these perks that you could buy. Let me see what I'm having a completely different window than the one I'm seeing. I'm such a noob at this. What am I watching here? It's this one. No. Might be, yeah, it's this one. Okay, now you see my mouse. So when I press join, you get these different, and actually in the video they were called something different until people told me that you should actually call it something Gundam related, and made perfect sense. I wasn't thinking that far. So I just took a mix of the names we have on Discord, the levels, and factions, or at least Gunpla, Mobile Suit, Manufacturer. So Saft Cadet is the least perk, the smallest perk, 29 Danish kroners a month. And for that, you're just showing your support. You won't get anything special, but badges and emojis, and those emojis will unlock the more members we have, and then you will have the possibility to photos and status updates and priority reply to comments. So if we get a lot of comments in the end, let's say the channel explodes, then I will prioritize to try to answer those that are members. Sion Sergeant 49, you get the same perks as before, but you get early access to new videos. Anaheim Colonel is 5% off orders on Gundam kits and tools. I mentioned in the video that it was all orders. I can of course not do it on all orders because I have merchandise worth, let's say you buy a Terminator merchandise statue, the worth of 30,000 Danish kroners. You sign up for a Titan High General, 200 kroners. You save 10% off, that's 3,000. It wouldn't make any sense for me, so I would lose every single penny in profit on that kit, and it would cost me money. So it's only on model kits and on tools. 5% off as an Anaheim Colonel, and the High General, Titan High General, is the most expensive perk. I had to figure out perks and prices, and there's some minimum prices and so on, and what the perks should be. It's same perks as before, but 10% off and member shoutouts. So that's how we can do it. That's how we can grow the channel. That's how we can try to make sure that this project survives and gets bigger and funnier and whatever. You get a lot to say in these things. So Google wrote me that I need to promote it. They think that I should do these memberships, and now I did it. So people can join and show their support, or they can just show their support by being subscribed or as customers in the web shop. There's no pressure here. It's just an extra opportunity for me to grow this business to be the even better and bigger than we already are. So yes, I saw you posted that on the Discord as well. Let's see if we get a single member. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, now it's done. It's ready. And yeah. Now let's get rid of this. And we go back to the Discord. We can put it out in the side. And we go to scene. And that's it. You have beautiful me again. No, I'm not. I'm subscribed to my own channel on my private user because announcements and stuff pop up on my phone, so it's not to have an extra sub. It really doesn't matter. I just logged in on an incognito browser to be able to see the join button. On my, it doesn't see the join button. It says the manage. So this was actually to be able to show you the join thing. Guys, come on. Don't punk me for that. The most expensive kit I have in my own collection, or I mean, on the website, it would probably be, we can just sort all model kits and we can go, it's a perfect grade of some kind. Price, high to low. Well, in stock, it would be, wow, they're all sold out. Darn. The perfect grade stray red frame. That's the most expensive one I have in stock. The most expensive Gundam related thing was the Real Experience RX 0 Unicorn Gundam Auto Trans Edition. The big bust. I actually have it in the warehouse. It's not for sale. It's my own. I just haven't made it yet. Goes for 4,000 Danish kroners. So I think I did the chest parts. Now can I continue on the backpack? Let's see. E and P. So another thing about the memberships and actually also the super chats and super thanks that you can give is that I actually don't even get it all. YouTube takes a huge amount of it. So I think it's like 30% they take. P. Here's the E. E1, we probably have to add the P. So did you see the new part separator that we got from Display? Yes, just like a spring knife. They're saying you shouldn't push it in on with your fingers, so use a table or something like that. But listen, ASMR. Nice. I'm hungry. Really hungry. It's not so good. So wifey is actually taking care of 2 dogs. So she is at their place at the moment. And the kids are alone. So I just thought, why not build a bit here? 29, 26. Wow, that's a small part. Two of those. And do we have 2 P's? Yes, we do. I think the 5 red mini kits will be there next time. They're not going like butter anyway. So going like butter. What's the term? They're not selling that fast. Over time they will disappear. I never had them before, but I think they will be there for next month or so, or at least a couple of months. Whoa. 25 and you know what? Maybe I should open the door. That's probably why I'm yawning a bit. Sitting in this confined, closed room with hot monitors and computers, sucking up all the oxygen. So it'll be exciting on the winter how cold it gets this time in the warehouse. Well, the good thing about not being able to buy all you want is that my stock is pretty strong and I have a pretty big amount of kits of everything almost, so I'm not running out of it here and now. And remember guys, if you're on the website and it says 3 left, there is 3 left. So everything above 3 you can't see how many I have. Normally I have okay, but if it says 3 left, that's probably the kits you're going to prioritize, unless it's kits that are just keeps on being produced. That way there's no worries, but then probably go for the rarer kits. It's just like your beloved Hainu. Not quite sure when I'm gonna be able to order it again. I think I have 4 or 5 left only right now, so I always think I order enough when I have a big pile of them, but it just keeps on selling. And it's like the Barbatos. Now I have really, really many in stock. And it's one of those kits that sold by far the best. But now it's like, it's still selling. Each week I'm selling a couple of them, but I have like 70, 80 or so in stock. That might be just a bit too much, but you know, once it's out of production, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to be the only one that has them left. So you guys have to buy them at my place. That's my strategy. I'm gonna buy everything and be that guy that sits on a pile of plastic. Wouldn't that be fun? That's the big problem. Let's say we go worldwide. I could probably kill myself in work. Let's say it really exploded and would I be... I mean, it seems like a huge retailer like Hobby Link Japan. Now, they are... Have you seen their warehouse? It's ginormous. And they don't have a single master grade in stock. Maybe they have now, but they didn't a month ago, and I have over 100 in stock. Different kits in stock. How come all those big sellers don't have anything? That might be because people are going crazy and buying everything. So would I even be able to fulfill all those people's orders? I mean, my warehouse is very small. So let's say that a lot of US citizens and people outside the EU, besides all you guys, saw, let's for an example say Mecha Guy Katsu made another review of another kit that's upcoming that is being said to be the best kit in the world. I think my warehouse would be emptied out very quickly on that kit at least. So, but we have to see. That could be a good thing. At least I would have to take a chance on how much I order. I'm very excited about DHL's proposal because GLS, They just can't provide that service. And then we have UPS. But I think I already mentioned that problem with UPS is that the way it's done now in the system is that when people are checking out at the web shop, you need to be quoted a price. And I don't have that price before I actually packed the stuff, measured it, and weighed it. So I would have to figure out what those prices should be up front. And that can be both unfair for the customers and unfair for me, because some might pay overprices and some might pay too little, which means I had to pay the difference because I have to make an estimate of what it should cost, because I can't charge customers after I packed. They have to pay up front. So the whole UPS thing is difficult to be set up so it's fair for everyone. Not quite sure how I could do that. Yeah, I have 2 towers of Zetas, and I actually have another box of Zetas standing around. It will come at some point. When things are new, I think everybody has the kits in stock. Some are selling them cheaper, some are selling them faster. It tend to go this way, that once the smaller dealers like myself are running out of kits, then people are searching for them elsewhere. And that's where I come in the picture, because Denmark is so small, and in a lot of different European countries you have your own shops locally, which makes sense that you would support them and get cheaper shipping. And the entire thing might seem cheaper. I know Germany actually has some cheaper taxes than Denmark. You should actually pay your own tax percent now in my story. We didn't in the beginning, we do now. But once they run out of kits because they didn't take a chance like I did when I ordered, then people might buy mine. I mean, I've sold a lot of them, but I ordered way more than I could sell, obviously. I just thought that if it was the new Ariel or the new MGX, I did the same mistake with the DOMs, you know that. I just thought that master grades, that's the stuff people want. And then I just can't control myself and I order way too much. I could imagine Norway was pretty cool. Yeah, UAE is hot. Moon Gundam. Yeah, that's the same problem. I try to order enough, but then I have 10, 20, and they sell slowly, but all of a sudden none is left. And then let's say I was 2 months about selling those kits, then it's too late. I can't order anymore, so it's really annoying. No, you didn't. Let's just mute that. I might take that one depending on what that was. The MGX is probably gonna be released more often than the PG Astray. Seems like there will be coming some PGs this month, but the Astray is not one of them. I think that run has been done. I have a lot of them in stock, the PG Astrays, but the MGXs, I can't remember. I think I have 8, 10 left. Not sure if I can order more. Yeah, real great Barbatos might. We never know. Now they made the Epion instead. Giveaways. I'm not quite sure it's gonna boost anything. I mean, I'm not gonna. What do you call it? A lot of people will go in vain and be disappointed that they didn't get a kit. Giveaways is like it's a funny form of advertising. I'm not afraid of giving stuff away. It's just it has to make sense. So there's a lot of way to boost my audiences. It seems like I think I could get a lot more audiences by just doing funny shorts than a giveaway. You can say that shorts with a giveaway might boost something. I could also just run ads on it, but yeah, let's see. I tried some giveaways here in Denmark with free merch. Was okay. The Sazabi is actually in production still, and the Hainu, if it's the MG Hainu, it's also in production. I can actually buy those now. I can't buy the Sazabi, but I just think it's because I wasn't fast enough. I just got some a few days ago. Might have stopped now, but was just in production. Yeah, I mean, HobbyLink is very expensive. It's just the whole thing about them not having any master grades. Yeah, I mean, if American people buy from HobbyLink Japan, it would probably be the same as they buy from me. I mean, I could pay taxes and customs up front, but then it might seem more expensive. There was another thing below $800. I don't think there was any customs from Denmark to the US, so it's tax that we have to worry about properly. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm going to talk with DHL about it. The O has not gotten a reprint in the master grade. Not as far as I know. But on high grade we have plenty. Yeah, Anthony. I said that in the beginning of the stream. You probably didn't join. I have a meeting on Wednesday with DHL regarding opening up worldwide, and US is of course part of the market. So I'm gonna wait until I see what he says before I promise anything. But it is on the drawing board. I will do whatever I can to try to support all you guys outside of EU as well. It has been an administrative problem for me not to be able to control all those factors regarding how much over and under in the UK and the US, the legal terms, customs, that. Remember, I'm all alone in everything I do. I have my wife doing all the paperwork on accounting. But buying stuff, putting stuff on the website, pricing stuff, streaming, merchandising, packaging, advertising, doing logos, doing thumbnails for videos, buying stuff in gear and filming shorts, voiceovers, picking music for stuff. Everything is done by me. And now I have to build as well. So, I just haven't had the time to go into depths, and it seems stupid because if you can grow your business maybe 50% by opening worldwide, why not just do it? Well, the reason is all your interest outside the EU would not have been there if I hadn't done all the shorts, if I hadn't done maybe not the streaming because that's pretty new, and doing the advertising. So it's all falling into place, and I'm trying to do my best to keep up with the demand. It's going fine in the EU, and do not think the EU is not all Europe. It's inside the European Union, but that's going fine. I can keep up, no problem. But if I open up worldwide and I mention it on my YouTube channel with over 6,000 members, my Instagram with 32,000. I have a Discord on 360. We have TikTok on 3,000 something, and Facebook on 1,000 something. That's a lot of people that all of a sudden gets the notice of the, hey, we're ready worldwide. So I just have to be careful also, besides that, not to break my neck if it should be a huge success. So I've seen a lot of horrific stories regarding this. I actually think in one of my streams I mentioned it. What something went wrong. Hello from the Philippines. Hello, it's nice you guys are joining me from so far away. What's the time in Philippines? Regarding selling third-party kits, right now I'm primarily focusing on Bandai kits because European distributors are not having those brands. If they did, I would probably be interested. But right now, if I have to buy them from Asia, it's very expensive, and prices would probably be horrific compared to if you bought them in Asia yourself. From Belgium. Nice. We're getting some funny orders, good orders from some funny places. P27. I love seeing new countries. It's so fun when I open my shipping program. I can actually see all my orders in a long list, and they are being shown with flags all to the left from where the country, for which country the order was made. And all of a sudden it's no longer the Danish flag that are dominant. It's actually more or less 50-50 now on people buying stuff from me. So that's awesome. I'm still considering me being the one that opened the market in Denmark because there really wasn't a huge market before I started advertising, but it's also been a tough and expensive task. The rest of the Europe, I mean, France has always been good. Germany has some stuff. I know there's a lot of different countries where Gundam was bigger than Denmark. The DHL guy that called me, he was like, what's that crazy stuff you sell? Never saw that before. My son loves Transformers and this looks like it. Blah, blah, blah. He thought it was very exciting. So there's a whole pile of people out there that have no clue this universe exists. It's always fun that you can kind of help spread this universe. Some of me really wish that my dad and I didn't have a very good relationship, but he was from Japan, and some of me wish that he could have seen what I'm doing now. You know, most children really want to do their parents proud, and since we didn't have a good relationship, I really couldn't care less. But since he was Japanese, I just thought it could have been a fun thing for him to witness. So here we go. I bet these funnels are a tedious task to assemble. What is this? There we go. almost midnight. Wow. Yeah, I mean, nice that you have someone to talk to. I'm here for a couple of hours, so. Well, cozy that you had time to attend my streams. It's because normally I do them at the same time after normal work in Denmark and typically in the weekends because I'm just so busy in the normal weekdays. Um, so yeah, it's too bad for those countries that can't attend. I could maybe do a poll in the YouTube section. They have this poll thing where I can try to make a poll at what time of day would fit you guys best. I mean, then I could make different streams for, let's say, Asia, the US, or Europe, so all could have a chance to be part of it and ask questions because the live stream is maybe a little bit more interactive than just writing messages on the normal videos. The Moorstorm, I really think they look good, and I actually tried to find a distributor at some weird point. I'm pretty good at all this Google stuff because I work with it. I simply couldn't find a dealer that could sell it to me. It's like every single shop I know sells Moorstorm. I just can't get hold of them. I mean, I love Marvel. I had it in my blood as a kid, and to be able to combine model kits and Marvel would just be amazing. Yeah, I probably would stock them if I could find a buyer, distributor. My thoughts on Ball Verka. I actually built it myself. I have it out in one of the cabinets. If you want to see it, I can pick it up. I love it. It's a fantastic kit, very solid kit. I did paint some of the inner frame with chrome and different markers. I put decals on it, and let me see if I can find a picture of it. I have it in our Facebook group. We actually have an old section where we shared our pictures of our builds. It's not that active at the moment, the Facebook group. I'm not quite sure why. Let's see. Pictures, albums. Let's see if I can. Yeah, the stream deck does not work. Why does it not work? Let's do the browser window. Let's share the... Which one is it? This one. All right. Let's see. We have all these albums in here, and the Ball Verka should be... I think I made an album, didn't I? That's weird. Oh, wait a minute, this is not the right place. Let me just check out here. What have I done wrong? Pictures, albums, profile pictures, videos. We're not going to go through videos. Oh, sorry. I have to go into the closed group. Files. No, media. Albums. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit confused here. Here we are. All our builds are being put up. So let me find the Ball Verka. Here it is. Whoops. This is my ball before I did weathering and no, not weathering, the decaling and the top coat. So here you can see I actually painted some of the inner frame with chrome and just some detailing with markers. Same with this one. I love the build. Let's see if we have some of the good pictures here. Here we are. It's an incredible build. I really, really, really enjoyed it, and I like it, and it's so different. And these parts here are actually real metal. So this is my old office. It's a great build, I must say. Yeah, I'm running the store alone, completely alone. It's just me. Just me and a lot of robots. Well, I'm glad some of you guys think it's cozy to have me mumbling here and talking, but that's part of the streaming experience, I suppose. The RG Epion, I absolutely loved my master grade. I think it looks great. I also got it in the painted version, you know, the titanium coating. Can't remember what the coating was called from Gundam Base. It looks really great. The RG looks eminent. I'm gonna get a huge stack of those if I'm lucky. I ordered, can't remember how many I ordered. Should I take a look here? If I took a chance or if I made a mistake. Yeah, might be enough, might not be enough. I'm not quite sure about that. But I'm gonna get them. Yeah, I think I actually made some blue stuff on, was it Shinanjo's thrusters? Can't remember that part. Did I paint it blue inside? Yeah, I did. Completely forgot about that. But it looks pretty good. The Sinanju. Let me see. Sinanju. Where are you? There you are. Regarding what we just talked about on the Sazabi, that I forgot the body armor. Take a look at this. I forgot the body armor here as well. I mean, I'm not quite sure what I was thinking. But here it got on. So here you can actually see the difference on how a kit looks after pan lining, decaling, and top coat. Huge difference. Huge! Awesome kit. No, it's sometimes it can be stressful, but it's not like I'm stressing. It's actually okay. I enjoy working the way I do, so no worries there. Wouldn't that be nice if we could have Android doubles. It didn't even have to be doubles. Just like the ones in Star Wars, like have androids go pick up and not because they should replace humans, but could be cozy just having robot idiot running around. Why are you walking so slow? Why are you making all that metallic noise? Go pick up kits and pack them for me, you little robot slave. Yes, sir. Would be awesome. I'm weak for kits with many wings. Yeah, me too. Big backpacks, huge wings, big shelf presence, shiny armor. I'm a sucker for that. 6 Chinese kits. Don't go there. Well, the whole MG Epion it's actually a very small kit. I was surprised it was so small. But yeah. Oh, let me just announce that I'm live on Discord if anyone wants to join. But that's also because the MG Nuver car and the High Nuver car and the Sazabi, and they're pretty big kits. I got the MG gun cannon. That's also a tiny fellow. Let me just, you guys probably know, but let's go pick him up and stand him beside Sazabi. Now, if we just switch over to the what do we have on this? 2 seconds. I just wanted to check if there is no screw on this camera. I'm kind of annoyed by that. I can't get it up here in position, so it looks like you're seeing everything from below. But let's check out this. Here you go, the Sazabi, and here you get the gun cannon. That's quite a difference, right? So that kit is very tiny. Oh, let's change here. It's because my Stream Deck doesn't work. It's very annoying. So huge difference on these two kits here. It's almost double size. So he is very small. The thing I like about the top coating, I actually made a video on my YouTube. I have a playlist called How to Gunpla, I think. And there I have a video where I decaled and top coated a part on the MG Full Armor Thunderbolt. And when you get a lot of these swirl marks in the plastic due to the molding process, those swirl marks are actually being completely eliminated when you coat it. Plus, it removes all the plastic shine and it makes it look more coated. You know, this gun cannon is not painted, but the red looks so even everywhere that it actually looks coated, in my opinion. And it's not. Of course, when they're very sharp, my lights here, you can of course see some shine, and somewhere you can actually see that it is a coating, but it gives it a completely different look. So I can only recommend you top coating your kits and also thereby protecting your panel lining and decals. Yeah, get the trash out. That would be nice. Unpack the new goodies. I like that myself, but all the boring stuff, assemble boxes, take out the trash, make me dinner. Stuff like that. Wing Zero EW Verka. I need that in my collection as well. But as you can see, I've been looking at these parts for ever now, and I'm just not getting anywhere because I'm talking all the bloody time. So let's move on. We got these parts here. What? Oh. Forgot something. But I actually also have to make some more interesting videos, like the 10 things not so great and 10 good selling kits. That's what really makes a difference on the YouTube channel. Seems like I get a lot of subs on that and a lot of interested people. So I just have to figure out what to talk about, so it's not just the same stuff all the time. So interesting topics is something I need to dive into. I haven't coded the Sazabi yet. I will code it in the end once I'm all done with backpacks and weapons and stuff. I'm a slow builder when I am doing live streams, and soon, what's the time? I will have to make some dinner, and I'm probably just gonna eat it here, so you can hear me munch as well. What is this? Okay. No, don't. Yeah, top 10 recommended kits. But the thing is, I haven't built so many high grades. I could probably recommend them anyway, but I built mainly master grades, and I think a lot of beginners are too intimidated to start off with those, even though they are no problem at all. But I could definitely make something like that. The thing is, I will probably get a lot of negative comments because people are so biased on their own experiences, saying that, oh, that's not a good kit, or that was too difficult, or that was too easy. But yeah, they're my recommendations, so I do what I want. Why are you being annoying now? That's it. So I was watching this Twitch streamer lately also. It's incredible how they can read and talk and game at the same time when I can't even build. And I was very surprised over all the subs those guys get. I'm not quite sure if you have a Twitch account, and this dude called it a tier 1 sub, something like that. I think it was 35 Danish kroners or something like that, $6 or $7. He got like 60 or 70 subs each hour, or at least on each stream session. That's crazy. That's just crazy. No wonder those guys can make a living off just gaming. I mean, I must say it's a fun world today. So when YouTube told me you need to make memberships, I just thought, yeah, I'm gonna make 50 subs a day because I'm just awesome. It's crazy, man. I'm not quite sure what's going on. How old are those subbers on those gamers? Is it grown-ups or is it just kids using their parents' credit cards? Or I mean, I don't understand how that works. But it's good for them. I mean, he spoke a lot about quitting his J job and just was able to live off from his streams now. Oh, I don't Longinus, I wasn't the one calling it trash. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Some guy called it trash. That's right. That was, come on. Someone had a bad experience calling it a trash kit. Yeah, Nexu, but times change. It's like this dude is just fun for some people. For others, he's like cringe as hell. Because he has this. I'm not gonna go into depth who it is, but he pretends to. I think I mentioned it last time, to be Japanese, talking Japanese mumbo jumbo crap, uh, playing this character that he's obviously pretty good at, and some people just think it's fun. I want to follow that content, and I completely get it. It's kind of like me packaging orders, and you guys enjoy seeing me package orders. A lot of people wouldn't understand and would just say, what the hell is wrong with this guy? Why is he walking like an idiot and running around and hitting boxes and saying weird sounds, speaking Japanese as well, and counting in Japanese? It's a way to differentiate yourself. If people like to follow stuff, I mean, mine is probably a bit different because people find it satisfying that you pick and pack and do the same things. But I'm not pretending to be someone else. And just sometimes it's hard to figure out new content to keep people entertained and to be able to do what some of those Twitch streamers are doing is amazing. Or is it? Dead Star, I'm not quite sure if you're the same guy that asked on YouTube how much I spent on that business. I mean, that's a weird question because in all those years I had how much money I spent on kits and on inventory, or how much I spent beginning the business, or it's a very difficult question. And I answered the guy in the chat or a message. It's not about how much you spend. It's about how you do it and how you invest your time and passion into it. If you do this because of the money, don't do it. No matter if it's Gundam or whatever it is, it will just shine through that you're hunting good money. Some are good at it, but if you're not good at it and just think it's another quick fix, then it will never work. Hey, Jami, that's nice to hear. I heard a lot of people like those shorts, and I actually can't post one on Sunday because I had a shortage of orders today. So sometimes I save up shorts in private so I can activate them in the weekends where I don't pick and pack. But yeah, tomorrow should be another one. That star, I can't answer you how much I spend on my business. I really can't. I mean, it's not because I don't want to, but I keep spending a lot of money. I have thousands of kits in stock. I spend a lot on the warehouse. I mean, what is it even in US dollars? It's like, yeah, $2,100 a month just in warehouse facilities. Then comes the power, cardboard boxes, shipping fees, and stuff. I don't know. I spend millions of Danish kroners on an inventory that I bought and sold, and all this stuff. For 4 years, I've spent a lot. 200,000 Danish kroners on advertising alone. So it's a lot. I can't answer that question. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't only do this to sell. Of course, this is a business. I'd like to be able to inspire people as well. So you see my warehouse, you see my posters and my lamps and lightings and everything. And if you're a true nerd like me, you think, wow, that place looks kind of cool for a warehouse. I mean, there's definitely stores out there that looks a lot better because they have these built cabinets with backgrounds, and the producers of all the different brands are willingly setting up booths, and everything can be a lot better than a warehouse. But my warehouse is pretty cool. My office is pretty cool. What I do is pretty cool, package and build and speak to you guys. So a lot of people are thinking, I want to do what he does. I want to make a living like he does, doing what I love. And the phrase that I've been trying to live by, that only succeeded very, very short ago, was if you do what you love, you will never have a work day in your life. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Now, remember, this is not my only job. I actually have a marketing consultant business on the side. So I'm working a lot. And but to be able to inspire people to follow their dreams, I'm not interested in everybody starting a gunpla shop, because then I will be out of business very soon, depending on how good you are, of course. Don't be too good. But it takes a lot of effort, I would say. Everything costs money, of course. That's normal. But it's not like I did not start off with a gold spoon up my behind. I actually started very, very small. If you follow my Instagram, you would probably see some of my first pictures. I can try to see if I can find it. Sorry, if on my Google Photos, it will probably be something like November 2019. Let's see if we can find stuff, because there's some private stuff here as well I do not want people to see. Yep. Now let's see here, guys. This was my first order. Okay. I got 2 boxes. So one box was with real grades. Yeah, you can see. Actually, from Hobby Link Japan. That's no secret. I got some help from them the first time. And these were my first kits. Now, these were handpicked by me, who thought they looked awesome. That didn't go a couple of weeks where people said, why didn't you have any Sakus? Well, I had to choose between 3,000 kits. I mean, what should I pick? I picked what I thought looked good, and I was wrong in a lot of them. But these were my first kits. Oh, wrong way. I got some bases. This was what I had. This was my stock, guys. The big kits was the RG Full Armor Unicorn. I had 2 boxes of nippers. And here you can see the kits I ordered. This was the day I launched the web shop. This was what I invested. So for those who are interested in how to start a shop, this was what I invested. So pretty different from what I have now. I have more pictures, it seems. Yeah, we have this one as well. This one as well. That's actually good old memories. What grade sells best? Master grade would. I mean, there's a lot more high grades to choose from. So if we're going into the discussion of whether it's a quantity, it would be high grades. They're easier to come by. Master grades are definitely up there. Real grades are okay. High Gog is great. Looks so funny. Yeah, people have bigger backlogs than that, and that's the fun part, guys. I look. The whole thing. I mean, some of you guys probably heard it before. What I did, and I'm not afraid to speak the truth about stuff. I mean, that's just how I am. I thought that the Gundam kits were amazing, and I mean, if you look at me, I'm not like the traditional nerd. How does a nerd look like? I don't know, but I move a lot. I'm a very not so static sitting person. I attend to a lot of sports and have a lot of things to do. So sitting and building was not something that I really saw myself doing. But then I tried it and I found it rather relaxing. So what I did was I investigated in Denmark. Why is nobody selling this? And it was a long story. There was some different rules and stuff. But I promised myself that if I got a bit of money, which was equivalent of, I think $3,000, guys. That's about my start capital. And a shitload of time. I promised myself I would try it out. So I ordered for $3,000, something like that, plus a very crappy amount of shipping fee, import fees and stuff. And I spent 2 weeks designing the website. I can't remember if I can even show you the first version of the website. I can, but should I? It's really not that pretty. But I spent 2 weeks shutting myself inside, working on the website, creating the products, calling shipping companies, fixating everything so it has the right price, whatever. Buying boxes, buying. In the beginning, I don't think I had a label printer. I think I printed and put them in pouches. I think that was how we did it. And then when I got the first order, I was like, yeah, 4 days. I got one order, one kit. And we had to, each night, we had to drive down to the gas station where we had a delivery point. And that's how we did it. I mean, really not very optimal, but it was a beginning, and I had a full-time job. I still do. And then it just started from there. I mean, let's should we go in nostalgic mode? Should I stop building a bit and show you pictures of the different steps of the warehouse? I mean, it's actually pretty fun because if I can find it, I don't have an album. I'll search for packages maybe. There's a lot of stuff going on because holy shit. You won't believe this, guys. This is so fun. Oh, this is horrible pictures of how messed up everything was. Jesus. So at my house, let's see if you guys answered. If you wanted to see all that stuff. Okay. The thing is, we have some private stuff in here. Nah, maybe we don't really have private stuff in here. Let's just see. Browser window. This is my Google Photos. So let's just see if we see something we shouldn't see. Just close your eyes. On the first floor, I have my office. So you can see the pile got bigger, and I was working over here with all kinds of stuff. Here I actually got the real great Sazabi. I started buying the 30 minutes missions, and let's see. I got one display cabinet for my own kits that I built. Also on the first floor at home. Then I got this is beside the display cabinet, and this is actually inside our walk-in closet. Let's see if we can find some more crazy pictures here. Here I was preparing orders on the first floor as well. This is on the opposite side where my wife sat. And you can see a cookie house my children made, or my wife probably. This was also in the walk-in closet. This became the real grade area with some master grades. And now my wife started to be a bit pressured. Here we got some Hobby Zone products. Where's this? Oh, Jesus. We have an extra room we call the OCD Palace. It's where my wife has all our stuff in boxes labeled on. In there I also took a lot of space. Now I got into P-Bandai. So we got some P-Bandai stuff, and the mountain here grew, so I blocked out a lot of the sunlight here. Let's see. Now, a lot of people thought this was funny. I'm working here in the end, surrounded by kids. This is still on the first floor. So yeah, I mean, let's see if you have any comments. Let's huddle up. Gundad is telling us stories. Yeah, but it's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. I mean, it gets worse because this was on the first floor, right? So as time went by, I is sharing all my bills. Oh, we got beers. Nice. I don't drink. This was from a customer of ours, a friend of ours that started a beer company. But let's see, we already saw that. This was a very, very good day, actually, probably an entire weekend, because we didn't really sell that much each day. I don't even do that now. Could have been after I got home for a vacation or something. Then I started tooling. Now, this was inside the OCD Palace. I ripped off a whole shelf and said, "Get rid of your stuff, woman. This is for me." And I got my first bubble wrap machine. And there I can see I got the labels printer as well. Downstairs I had a big fitness room, training room of like 13 square meters or something like that. And there was a point where my wife did not want all my boxes to be in the bedroom anymore. Did I show? And this is our bedroom, guys. Now the bed is over here. This is a bed table, but this is what she woke up to each morning, just robots everywhere. I bet she loved it. Not. So we had it in the OCD Palace. We had it on the first floor on the office. We had it in the walk-in closet, and we had it in the bedroom. Wifey was tired. So I sold the entire training facility because Corona hit us anyway. Was just about over, so I didn't use it that much. And this is the training room where I stuffed all the stuff in. So this was a prime moment where I could finally have one room where everything was at the same place, so I didn't have to run around. Got some different pictures here. It's actually pretty fun because all those in the back here are mainly high-grade kits. We got some premium Bandai, Ultron Gundam, and this is the Hyakushiki Crash. This is the one I had. Yeah. Ooh, I got something good there. 2 PG strikes. But anyways, that room got more and more stuffed. So you see, each time I sold something, I just reinvested. So we were starting to get a bit of traction here. And my wife kept on telling me, "Guys, or dude, you need to stop buying stuff now and sell stuff." And I was like, "Bro, you don't know what the hell you're talking about." And I was right. She didn't know what she was talking about. Don't tell wifey. Here we attended our first J-Pop con. Anyways, regarding my wife, fooling around. Where is that? Yeah, this is the first year. So now, that was the home adventure, guys. Oh my God, Hainu moment. Seriously, you guys are starting with the Hainu moment. Yeah, it's a marriage survived this. Hello, Jehan from Singapore. Bro, I'm late. Yeah, but you can watch it later on the live stream of the recorded version if you think something is missing. But should we go on to the tiny warehouse where the light sensor kept going out and I had no toilet, I had no water, I had no heat? It was terrible, but it was perfect for my wife. And I even enjoyed it myself because I went over there 11 o'clock each day, I think. Spent 2 or 3 hours packaging, and then I went back home working again. That's how it works, guys. So if you start a business, unless it's very successful, you just don't have 8 hours working days in the beginning. This has taken me so long. And remember, I have still not paid out a single paycheck. It will come the first next month. Sorry if I'm hitting the table, the camera moves. My first paycheck ever. Okay. So, what should I search for here? Where I actually have a album with the new warehouse. So, we can start with the new warehouse. You ready for this adventure? Good. This is the warehouse. Can I do it like this? Yeah, much better. I went over and I saw this warehouse with my old beloved Mowgli, which is gone now. He was one of my best friends ever. So luckily you can't see my sad face. Those pallets were part of the trade. He said it was like 50 square meters. I measured it after a couple of months. It was like 32. I thought, Jesus, and it was expensive as hell. We had heat. You can see the radiators, but he didn't turn them on until 5 months after, when my nose was dripping. I bought these shelves where I started building, and the reason I have these ears muffs on is because I had to hammer these annoying shelves on with a rubber hammer, and the acoustic in there was so bad, and I have one of my ears is really bad, so I was afraid of damaging the other one. The reason why they're so crappy is because they were cheap. So every beginning is tough on the economy. So my wife was good enough to take some pictures, and there she was helping me. And then we started putting them up, but figured out that this was probably not the way to put them. But we started moving stuff over and organizing and finding some kind of plan where things should be, and used one of the pallets for boxes. And as you know, there's a reason my wife has the OCD pallets at home. She's very, very organized and very with everything. So on the pallet she wrapped plastic, so if we got water in there, the cardboard boxes wouldn't get damaged. Yeah, that's how she is. So we started filling up the shelves, and we flipped the shelves around to get room for 2 more shelves. I had 9 shelves in total. And immediately we almost filled up everything. You see, those kids here on the left are not even there yet because they're the big ones. We had the MGEX Unicorn Gundam, actually. I'm surprised I had Sazabis at that point. And at the bottom I can see 2 perfect grade unicorns as well. So here I package my orders, and yeah. This was my warehouse for a long time now. Over here behind that stack over there, that's where the light sensor was. And the more kits I got, the worse it became, because it was only on for 5 minutes. So when I did unboxing videos, there it is, that little bastard. Most stupid place to place a light sensor. Why not place it just above the door when you enter? But yeah, we also put these shelves on the ends, and the rest is history on this one. That's when I actually had space. That ended pretty quickly. It was actually okay. This was an okay warehouse to begin with. Got these shelves for tools, and Hobby Zone is still taking up a lot of space, actually. So yeah, guys, that was the warehouse before this one, and it lasted a year, actually. So for those of you guys who thought that was interesting, there you go. I also have some pictures of the current one when I moved in. Was a huge step up, I must say. Where did my chat go? Oh no, you guys disappeared. Where did you go? Where did you go? There. Cunt wife review. I have a lot of pictures of her actually. See you later, MXL. Yeah, so actually the let's see here. Oopsie. Sorry about that. Last lore thing we can share is this one. This was the new warehouse where I bought new shelves because I had to assemble those before we moved the entire thing. This was a big step up, big upgrade. There was some errors. You see they're so bright in there with the lights until I messed it all up with the mountains of kits. There's the office. I'm sitting in there right now. A lot of windows, but here in the winter time in Denmark, it's pretty dark. So here we're packaging orders today, and let's see if. So the thing is, I had a lot of orders where I said to them, please do not deliver these 3 pallets at the old warehouse because I had absolutely no room, or was it 5 pallets? I can't remember. So they were delivered at the new warehouse, but hold, they were not released. So these were all the new kits that they dropped off. I had to organize them and sort them because those damn distributors just put them all in one big mangled stack with no organized stuff in it. So it took me an hour to sort all these kits out. And this is what was waiting when we were ready to move. The day we moved in, this is pictures of the old one. I'm not quite sure why they're here. That's because I was starting to pack down. The day I opened the warehouse and released all these kits, I got over 100 orders. So I was running around like a madman. And here we're still packaging down the old warehouse. We filled up 3 trucks. Not huge trucks, but you know, trucks, 14 cubic inches or cubic meter trucks, I think it's called. So yeah, running around. That's how the office was in the beginning. That's pretty boring. Glad it doesn't look like that anymore. There's a TV standing all alone with no couch. But yeah, and we started building all this stuff. The rest is history, guys. Those of you who've been following me for some time know that what has happened since. So pretty much that's about it. Not gonna bother you with more pictures. That's just a few historic moments. So for those of you who were interested in how much I invested, not much. Invested a lot of time and passion in it, and a lot of my stuff is based on good customer service as well. It's very important for me that if I make an error, I do make errors. I actually don't have a lot of errors when you think about how many kits are actually sold, but I have made errors, and I always fix the errors as good as I can. I have problems sometimes with people saying stuff are missing, but we find them. And that's the thing, guys. If you buy something, please check everything before you start building, because the thing is, I don't want to not believe my customers, but if they say an entire runner is missing because they sat on it, or a part is missing from the runner, I think the chances are so small. You probably broke it or threw it away. Don't let me pay for it. But we always find a solution anyways. But don't let me pay for your mistakes. I know there's some people that have done it in the merchandise section as well. And we have strict politics regarding that part. And when we ask people, that's a whole different ball game, though. If people have mistakes on the merchandise, they can return it or they can keep it with a 10% off. And if not, they have to destroy it completely if they want a refund. And I need pictures of everything that's been destroyed completely. Then people are like, oh, maybe the error was just a picture I found on the internet anyway, since I never hear from them. Different story. Yeah, but we luckily had a lot of... I can see now the stream is delayed. I'm watching pictures of wines and stuff going through my pictures here. But anyways, I mean, this stuff is fun for me to watch as well. So sometimes if you guys are curious, this is what I can show you. I am very proud of what I have done. I couldn't sit here without me having done a lot of stuff, but I couldn't have this as well if I didn't have all you guys that keeps on supporting me, and that's the good thing about a hobby is that people keeps on buying. Sometimes people burn out and stop buying and or find another hobby or change dealer. I mean, somebody wants to support people in the local areas, and I completely understand that. I'm not buying online, I'm buying in store. As it should be if you want to support small shops. I am a fan of that, no matter if it's mine or someone else's. Well, that was that. Anyways, let's see if we can do next part. The T part is this one, and the P part is I think it's gray. I remember, guys, this is not how I normally build. I say that on every stream. I seem very confused, looking for runners all the time. That's because I'm not sitting in my normal building space where I have holders for my spruce. I'm sitting here to chill with you guys, so I'm just on a normal desk. Really not very optimal for me, but it works. Slow builder. I won't be finished with the backpack today, I think. Anyways. Raytex. Tamiya panel lines is fine in Denmark. I have them, but Mr. Hobby, for example, I would like to have their brands is not allowed in Denmark due to paint regulations. That's correct. And when G-Paint wanted to sell his stuff up here, Justin, I had to show him what to include. There has to be these warning papers and stuff on with different logos or pictograms of, if it's acidic or hazardous and something like that. There's very, very strict regulations up here. So it might be true for Tamiya if there isn't a distributor that has been willing to take that step. It is actually the distributor together with the producer that has to be, or the manufacturer that has to make sure that all these legal terms are in place. It's not my job. If I can buy it at a distributor in my country, it should be okay. If not, it's the distributor's problem, not mine. They have to make sure that whatever they sell is legal. So, yeah, I tried Mr. Hobby, and the nearest distributor was in Norway, and he was actually willing to sell to me. But after talking to his boss, I think, or department of some sort, they found out that it's not legal, and they're working on creating these sheets of legal papers. What I don't know what you should call it. of what's inside and how dangerous it is and stuff. I'm not quite sure they ever did it. Maybe I should try to contact them again. It's at least on their spray parts and stuff. I mean, I can of course sell Mr. Hobby crocodile beaks and cotton swabs and whatnot, but not the chemical parts. That might be true. See you later, Spyro. The biggest order I ever got on in the web shop or on both merchandise or only Gunpla, because I have an order of a statue that exceeds every Gunpla order. I think my biggest Gunpla order was, actually can't remember, 7 or 8,000 Danish kroners, I think. One of the biggest orders I ever got was from a guy that for some reason there was an error in the shop, and he called me while I was walking with my wife in a park in Copenhagen. Look, I can't order what I want to. It's like it's too big or something. Maybe I should split up my order. And he mentioned what his problem was. And what I can do sometimes in the store is I can see abandoned carts. And in there's also sometimes active carts. And he had for like 7,000 something. So I said to my wife, look, I'm gonna go to that bench over there. I'm just gonna figure out how to solve this problem for this man. And we figured out he had to split the orders in two. Never saw him again. A few years later, he wrote to me, "Can I sell all that stuff on your Facebook channel?" And I was like, "If I don't have it, you may sell it. If I have the stuff, I prefer you don't sell it in my forum. I mean, you can sell it so many other places." And don't know what happened, actually. I am very annoyed with my Stream Deck not working. Default profile. I had a full scene. Should be seen. Discord scene. Waiting for OBS. Doesn't change. Can I play sounds?
5 minutes late.
I suppose it plays sounds, but the scene change doesn't work after. All I did was actually just change the icons. What happens if I put them on reset to default? No, it doesn't work. Love when all the products specify that they're known to cause cancer in California. Yeah, it causes cancer just to walk in the street. I mean, I'm not eating this stuff. Sometimes I get a bit of stuff on my fingers, but actually I try not to, because I do know it's chemicals, and I really don't like the smell of it either. But I mean, the small amount of time I use on building, I would probably survive. probably not a lot more dangerous than taking a stroll in the city in Copenhagen anyway. What? Which one is this supposed to be? Oh, they have to point downwards. So, after that thing on Twitch that I saw that I mentioned on earlier, it was like someone also told me you should go on Twitch instead. There's a lot of hobby people on Twitch. You can earn more money on Twitch and more people on Twitch. Not sure that's true, guys. I mean, YouTube seems okay. What do you guys think? Well, this was on the last stream and people thought I should try it out, and I'm not afraid of trying new stuff, but oh no. Oh no! You did it! You Now you know what's gonna happen, right? This mess here, what's gonna happen with this mess? First you take your tweezer and you just collect it all like this. I'm not gonna sniff it. Can you remember what you're doing when you're doing like this? Or what I'm supposed to do? Where is it? Hopefully it's charged. The display suction vacuum cleaner. Let's have a close-up. Oh, wait a minute. Let's just. Oh no, my stream deck doesn't work. Oh, where are you? Oh, hand cam. There you are. Hand cam it. Oh, this is actually working pretty well. Voila! How do you like them apples? Eh? Sometimes these hobby stuff ain't that bad. I still got room. So easy. The forbidden candy, yeah. That's a good one. A1, A something. That must be these ones here. We have another A. So I think I'm supposed to heat up some food. I'm not quite sure that you guys want to hear me munch. So maybe I should move the microphone away a bit or maybe mute it while eating. But I'm beginning to be very hungry. I mean, listen to someone munch is not probably some of the worst things. I hate it. I hate it myself. I'm gonna probably gonna lose all the followers right now. All the watchers will jump off. Short of that vacuuming with it, yeah, I could probably do something like that, of joke off of all these sprinkles lying everywhere, just picking up that. That's actually a good idea. How to fix disaster. This thing is actually pretty awesome, and the reason is you get these different things with it. So you can actually take off this one, and you can put this on like this, and you could put it back on here. And then my wife actually used it for cleaning down in the drawers between the we have these mats and stuff with structure on it, which you can't really remove the dust from. So this one came in handy. And you can also put this. It seems so wrong to sit with this thing and say you can put it up behind, but you can actually. And what happens is that it actually blows air out this way. So you can also clean your keyboard or stuff with this thing here. I'm not quite sure if there's a switch that once you put it up it actually blows, but I think, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I can't remember how it works, but she actually used it for cleaning our drawers. Now I just took it out here, so maybe she should have another one at home. But yeah, it is handy, very handy. Secret ingredients in my protein shakes, I think, might not be optimal to fill myself with plastic stuff more than I already do by filing here and not using my awesome there. That's a dust sucker. Glutton T1 is the name of it. Should probably order some more home. I know someone wanted it. The vacuum, I can't remember how much it is. It's not that cheap actually, but I don't remember it being that expensive as well. It's 500 Danish kroners. It's kind of expensive, but I mean it's rechargeable and it lasts quite a while. Or else you just have it like I have it sitting in a USB-C port all the time, so it's just in handy. Totally up to people if they want to pimp their build space. I do. And if you nub something up by mistake, it's right in there. I mean, it's pretty easy to come by, and there's this rubber flap, so things shouldn't come out. Sometimes a few pieces go through, but it's probably because it's too filled. I can see there's a bit sitting there blocking the plastic part, probably because it should be emptied. How do you do that? Oh, not like that. I can't remember. Am I making a mistake now if I'm opening it? So you just twist it and open it like that. And then we have this filter here. Was it easier with the other camera? Yeah, we have this filter. And you just take out. And it actually has a lot of parts in it. It should actually be blown. I should probably do that outside. You know, first remove all the plastic bits and then blow on it to get the dust out of it. And just fill this stuff. Oh, there's too much. I need a bigger container. Yes, oh, god damn it. Give me a second here. What have I done? Got another lid, so let me just, wifey is calling. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna mute you guys. back. No more vacuums talk now. Back with the filter. Like that. And you just screw it back in. Ball and his super sock with enlarger. Oh man, are we really going down that road? There was nothing interesting regarding that. Wifey is taking care of those dogs at another person's place. The person who has the dogs. She's hungry. She wants to go home. Children ate at home. I'm gonna eat here, and she just wanted to know if there was dinner and if I would call her when I got home or on my way so we could take care of those dogs together. It's insane project. God, I hate it. It's not a good idea. Those dogs really don't like each other. It's not a good idea. So how long have we been on for this stream today? Can I see that? Or anywhere? 2 hours. Mr. Fusion, it's going fine, buddy. You're joining a bit late here. Might not be online for that much longer. Wifey wants me homie. But I think we got some good topics today regarding the warehouse stuff and how I started it. I mean, hopefully I hope you guys feel that I'm trying to connect a bit with my audience with these sessions. Even though all people can't participate, it's still I like these. It's still cozy, I think. Even though I'm mainly just the only one talking. Would also be problematic if everybody could talk, but you know, sometimes you're just having a conversation with yourself. But at least I'm answering all your questions. No, it's not Ponyo's friends. It's one of my wife's friends' dogs. They really do not like each other, and we didn't know that because we said yes to taking care of them for 14 days before we had Ponyo. And now we're stuck with 2 dogs that hates our dog. And Ponyo's so fragile. It's so bad for her. So we have to figure out how we can make this work. Arm workout. Well, guys, I'm not really doing arm workouts anymore. That's the fun part. I did for many, many years. I'm not anymore. I'm doing the CrossFit thing, but we don't really train our arms like arm session. We do a lot of pull-ups and stuff. There's a lot of hate going on against CrossFit, but it keeps me in good shape. So I really don't have to train arms. They come all by themselves by doing all the weightlifting, bodyweight stuff. Yeah. And then it does help if you have a lower fat percentage. It shows a bit more. Waifu. Just because it sounds Japanese. Waifu! I'm not even quite sure what it means. Probably something I shouldn't know. A fictional female character from non-live action visual media. To whom one is romantically attracted and whom one considers the significant other. Wife. Well, it's perfect. Gikasa! Did you just become a member? Man, that's just freaking awesome. Gikasa! And now my applause doesn't work because it does it. It does. My first member. Really. Not bad. I knew something good would come out of this stream and me sitting there working, trying to make memberships. I'm not quite sure that how many members we actually need to get more than 5 emojis. That's just really, man, Google needs to, or YouTube needs to up their game. If we need to switch out some of the emojis, we could probably do that. So Sion Sergeant, hereby a Sion Sergeant. Yeah, I think it sounds Japanese as well for wife. Waifu! Yo! As you guys probably know, I'm not that familiar with manga, anime, movies. I'm just working too much. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just gonna heat some food. Put it in the microwave. Well, thanks you, Gizkasa. I'm the one who thanks for the membership. Very much appreciated. Definitely. Something to be the first member. Remember, like when we go down memory lane in a couple of years, maybe if you're still with me, you will be remembered because I might show a video of the first member like I just showed the first warehouse. You never know. Team Goggers. So I should build the funnels now, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stop now. So what I did was I got to fix the chest on my Sazabi, and in 2 hours, this is what I built. That is probably the saddest build I ever did. But at least we had a good chat and talked a lot. So hopefully you guys are having fun while building or working or whatever you are doing, to just have a cozy time before the weekend hits. Now remember, tomorrow you can think of me while I'm walking 27 kilometers in a route here in Denmark. It's a nature route where we walk around. I think we will be 12 people, just talking and eating snacks and having fun while we destroy our hips and feet and knees. Gundvölva. I have so many of those. That was a bad idea, Jesper. You just spilled some more sprinkle here. Not even sure why I saved the sprinkle. Should clean it up. So any questions here before we might end the chat? I'm not quite sure. It will be very fun to see me eat food. I think I have to prioritize to take care of those dogs. Garbage can, always check. Yeah, you emptied every part. I did. Off you go. Gun cannon, you're going back out. And the Sazabi goes back over here. Yeah, that's why are you not finished with the Sazabi yet? Well, obviously people watching or asking those questions are not watching the stream because you guys need too much attention. If you enjoy the stories, it's worthwhile, everything. I mean, the Sazabi will be finished at some point. I might go out on some Sunday and just try to get him done. At least the build itself, the water slide decaling it, would probably not be a good idea to do live stream because it's like it takes so much attention sitting there fiddling with that stuff, cutting them out, dipping them in water. And if I should read at the same time, it's gonna be a tough one. So I will try to get the stream deck to work next time. This is so annoying that it doesn't work. I mean, we bought this stuff for it to work. Probably just have to restart OBS and stream deck, but now we're going. So once the bell from the microwave hits, I'm gonna end the stream. There's a big delay here, so I'm gonna finish it. Last time, fun part was that even though I turned off the computer and the OBS, it says I was live on 1.5 hours afterwards, so I have to end the stream correctly this time. I had a guy asking, dude, you've been sitting like staring out the window for 15 minutes. Are you okay? It's just like probably frozen time. Yeah. The Sazabi is just the dessert. Well, if you like me talking about all this stuff, my job's done. Actually, I think we had okay subscribers on today. Almost plus 20 all the time. So, guys, should we call it a day? I'm finished building. I need to eat food. And gotta help waifu need help with doggo. So I'm gonna end it, boys and girls. I'm just gonna wait for the delay to end as well. So yeah, I'll probably write in Discord next time. So you have a great weekend, guys. I'm just gonna leave this while I pick up my food to make sure that the delay is over, because last time it's like it cut in the middle of a sentence. So I'm gonna let it run out. Take care, guys, and thanks for the subs and the likes and everything. I appreciate it.